Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. Got my
Morning.
coffee.
Cheery as
Oh,
ever,
I'm
Sean.
not pumped up.
All right, let's do this. Welcome to BeerCon2, Rise of the Rookie. So it's been a long time in the making, and it's been a very long year, and hopefully we're going to have a really good fun couple of days. So we've got a few things to go through before we bring in our first speaker. First of all, who are the beer farmers? I think most people here know who the beer farmers are. We've been around for a couple of years now, nearly 3 years actually, doing our stuff. Doing talks, doing podcasts, messing around on social media, making friends, making enemies, and so on and so forth. My name's Mike. I work for a company in the north of England called Zen Internet. We do internet things. Sean, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Sean. Funny enough. I work at Immersive Labs. I am responsible for leading our team, developing our application security content and training material, helping our developers and other AppSec people develop and maintain secure stuff.
Sounds good. Scott.
My name's Scott, and I do a lot of different stuff. Everything from OSINT investigations. Usually you'll find me on TV and radio. Or you've probably fought with me on Twitter and blocked me as a result of an argument. That's the best way to sum me up. Oh, and I'm new, so there's that.
Yeah, fresh beer farmer. Ian, who are you?
Hey, yeah, I'm doing well. I'm CISO for Stajax, a threat intelligence company and security solution provider. Yeah, that's about it.
Fantastic. Thank you for the intros, chaps. So, why BeerCon2? Why are we here? Well, we did BeerCon1 last year in December, and BeerCon1 was a 24-hour, in fact, it was a 26.5-hour marathon that we did principally for fundraising, and we raised a good few £1,000s each for the Electronic Frontier Foundation and mental health hackers. So that was a really worthwhile pursuit. But that was a little bit different because predominantly the majority of the speakers were people that you probably already knew, okay, and people that have been long-standing in the industry, probably people you've seen at conferences and all that kind of stuff. But with BeerCon2, we came up with a slightly different plan. We were all going to go and attend conferences in 2020. That was pretty much everyone's plan. The beer farmers had many plans to go and deliver some talks, and that kind of got messed up, right, by that thing that we will not name so early in the day. And it meant that a lot of people that had talks planned simply just couldn't deliver them because the conferences were cancelled. A couple went virtual, but the majority of the conferences, particularly B-sides and the like in the UK, unfortunately had to be postponed indefinitely, and that was really unfortunate. But we knew that quite a lot of new speakers had applied and been successful and had their talks accepted. So we thought, well, why not just try and give those people an opportunity to get the talk done in front of a fresh audience? We do it virtually, and yes, we accept it's not quite the same as standing up in a room full of strangers, but it's still a platform, and it's still a chance for individuals new to public speaking to actually go ahead and do some of that stuff. So everybody, I think, or at least the vast majority of the people that you're going to be hearing from and seeing over the next couple of days have not given public talks previously. So this is their opportunity to come out and do that in front of a new audience, but in safe hands around the people, cast and crew that are supporting this project for us. We've got a schedule of around 29, 30 speakers. If you saw that super cool video, it gave you a little bit of the detail across 2 days. So we start now and then we finish probably later on this evening, and then tomorrow we go again. And then at the end of tomorrow, we've got some fun stuff. So we're going to be doing a legendary pub quiz for everybody, which has been lovingly crafted once again by Dr. Ian Thornton Trump. There's going to be prizes for that. We are going to be linking up with Happy Hour. So we're going to have a special all hands happy hour where the beer farmers are all going to be present and enjoy some of that stuff. It'll be all the usual mayhem and chaos and fun. And there's also, with it being Halloween, nearly Halloween, we're going to be doing a costume competition, which in the UK we call fancy dress. So get out your best outfits and do what you do, and there'll be some prizes for that. And Chrissy Morgan is helping us curate that all that stuff and get people to donate prizes. So that's excellent. All right, if you're viewing us, you're watching us on Twitch, so that's great. So that's beercon.tv/watch. Okay, but you already know that because you're here listening to us. The recordings of all the talks will be edited post-conference, and we'll get them up onto YouTube as soon as we can, probably over the next 3 or 4 weeks. But certainly before the end of the year, you'll have your talk. And that we're hoping for the speakers is the main takeaway from this. It's something that you've then got that you can say, I did that, and you can stick it in your portfolio of work, and hopefully it'll be helpful to you as you develop your careers. Before I do shout outs, do any of you guys want to say anything?
I just
You
want to
did
say,
a great job.
Thank you very much. Go on, Sean.
I'm just trying to say I'm really excited about this. I think providing those who, for reasons that Mark's already explained, it's really encouraging, and as well as everyone that's helped out and jumped in, it's showing what the community is all about.
Yeah, absolutely right. Here to help. Here for you. Hashtag here for you. All right. So some shout outs before we continue and get on with the actual event itself. So real special mention to some of the people that have helped put this together. All right. And I'm going to start with our mentoring team. So without even being asked, we had a bunch of really cool people volunteer their time and have really made a difference to this and soothed and calmed the nerves of the speakers. You know, if it's the first time you're doing this kind of thing, you're going to be probably a bit worried about it being a success. You don't want to make a mess of it. And I specifically want to thank Claire, James, Sam, Zoe, and Dave, who have been our go-to mentors. The beer farmers have kept out of the mentoring thing. We've not even seen it happening. It's just been going on privately where mentors have been able to reach out. Little workshops have been run. It's been absolutely fantastic. So really big, massive thanks to those people. We've got our roadies, and that's Jer and Leonard, and Dave as well, who's doing quite a bit of the mechanics of the days for us. So big shouts to those. And then it would be remiss to leave out the people that have actually sent us some money. And we've had quite a few people sponsor the event, which we're really, really pleased about, really proud of. So just quick run through of those people. So Tribe of Hackers podcast, Quorum Cyber, Pentest Partners, our good friends, ID or ID Cyber UK, get that one right, Mike, Pwn Defend, Octopi Managed Services, and Exabeam. So big shout outs, big props to those people. They've given us some money so that we can present some goodies to people as a memento of the event. And there are 2 other sponsors as well that have given their cash that would rather that they remain nameless. So, but again, big props to those people. They know who they are. That's pretty much all I've got to say. Do either of you fellas want to add anything more in? Ian, Scott?
Ian's looking for the mute button.
I am.
There we go.
A couple of things. One, I'm absolutely blown away that there's 300 or so plus, 300 and what was it, 20 or so viewers, because this is really important of the global reach of InfoSec, the fact that it crosses national borders, international borders. And I'm just so delighted to give the opportunity to folks that haven't had a chance to do a lot with the community. And this is really about putting our finest foot forward as a community, and really looking forward to the next 2 days and hearing some folks talk about what their passions are and what they've been involved in for the first time. So my congratulations is really to the speakers themselves and for the efforts of the mentors to get them ready for their big debut upon the BeerCon2 stage.
Perfect. Scott?
I agree. I tweeted this about 60 million times before the con. You keep hearing InfoSec as and we put this on. We didn't expect much. We got 30 plus speakers apply. We got a bunch of mentors saying, I will donate my time in a different time zone for other people and sit here and do dry run after dry run and donate Zoom licenses for them to just test stuff out themselves. We built a little community and they've just taken it on board. This is what InfoSec's about. Ian, you're absolutely spot on, but we've got speakers from all over the world, all demographics, all pitching in, being really positive. And it still annoys me slightly when you look at Twitter and you still hear, oh, InfoSec's a toxic dumpster fire. No, it's not, because look at every single speaker on that list. They're all awesome. The talks are amazing. And look at the mentors and the roadies, the people that went, I will freely give up my. We've had people take 2 days off work to help out and just be here. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what we need in this community.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And just on the mentors thing, as well as having the core crew of mentors that I named, we know that some of our speakers have actually reached out to other people that are not directly involved in BeerCon, and we've asked that if they feel comfortable to give a shout out to their mentors themselves at the end of their talks. If you want the schedule, it's beercon.tv/schedule, and links will be posted in the Twitch throughout the 2 days of the event. Sean, did you want to add anything before we wrap up and get on with it?
No, I think everyone's covered off. I just want to mention our Slack accounts. We already blasted past the 10,000 messages. That's just the amount of buzz and activities been going on, and that's like super awesome.
Been brilliant. So we're gonna wrap there. We're gonna take a short break while people go and get a coffee and get sorted out, and then we're gonna bring up our first speaker at around 9:30, and we'll see you in about 15-20 minutes.